So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again with another transfer update. This time we are talking about want-away striker, Marcus Thuram, who currently plays his football in the Bundesliga for Borussia Mönchengladbach. His contract expires very, very soon, 2023. So literally 7 months left on his contract. Before we get started talking about him, what his attributes are, whether we rate him, whether we don't rate him, whether it's going to happen or not, make sure you do smash the like button. Big up to everybody who has been doing that on the videos. Make sure you also go and check out the stream I did yesterday. I did that just before the Brazil-Switzerland game. Make sure you go and check that out with Kenny and Jez. Make sure you check out all the other transfer news on the channel as well. And big up to everybody who's been dropping the donations in after the videos have uploaded. You can do that by hitting the thanks button and then deleting the word thanks with the little pencil in the top right and write whatever you like. I will pin the highest valued one and I will reply to everyone who does do that. So thank you very much. Make sure you also follow the socials. TikTok, Insta and Facebook are all down below. So make sure you go and check them out as well. But we are linked to Marcus Thuram, 25 years old, just turned 4 months ago, centre forward, who currently is a French international and has a contract that expires, like I said, in 2023. Now, listen, he's better than Eddie. Let's put it that way. He's better than Eddie Nketiah. 119 appearances for Mönchengladbach. He has bagged 41 goals in that time, 26 assists for all you statisticians and mathematicians out there. And he actually seems like half a decent player, I can't lie. He's quick, strong, can dribble, gets very good in the air, left foot, right foot. I wouldn't say he's the complete striker because he isn't, because he's only 25. You're not complete at 25 unless you're exceptionally elite level. But from what I've seen of the guy, I think he'd fit into Arsenal very, very well. I think he gives us something different as well. I think that we don't have any players in our team that are big and strong and tall, in the forward positions anyway. We've got Bukayo Saka, kind of short, kind of skinny. Martinelli is not exactly the biggest or tallest. Gabriel Jesus is the same. Smith Rowe, Martin Odegaard, Vieira's skinnier than me. So I feel like we need a plan B. Eddie Nketiah isn't exactly the biggest either. And the thing that I look at is when we need a plan B, which so far this season, by the way, we haven't. I think we've been exceptional this season. But we are in the second part of the season going to come up against difficult opposition where we're going to need to try and turn the game, try and do something slightly different. Whereas with Arsenal, it's literally one way. We just throw on another sub in the same position and just go for it in the end. But I do feel like we need a tall player. 192, 1 meter 92 he is. How tall is that? 1 meter 92. Have a look. How big is that? 6'2" maybe? 6'3.5". He's 6'3.5". There we go. And he is a very physical presence as well. We've seen in this World Cup so far, we've seen some great headers in this World Cup, some fantastic headers, especially from South Korea. They scored 2 bangers yesterday. And I feel like the art of crossing a ball, especially aerially, has gone out of the game. And it isn't art. Most of the time I watch Premier League football, or just football in general, it's one person standing 1 yard away from the defender trying to get the ball around them. Bro, you're just trying to play percentage game. How about have a little bit of quality and actually try and whip a ball in and pull it where you want it? The crossing, I say this every week when I do the watch-alongs, crossing in the Premier League is garbage. There's not many players on the planet that can cross the ball properly consistently well. And before everyone starts banging on about Trent Arnold, that's not crossing consistently well. That's just whipping it in, whipping it in, whipping it in. Whether there's anyone there or not, it's just crossing it. Now, what I'm talking about is whipping it into a target man that's going to run on, and you've timed that cross perfect. He's timed his run perfect. Bullet header. Everyone loves a bullet header. Let's be real with it. Can't beat a bullet header. Backstick, bosh. Have some of that, bosh. And I think this guy fits the mold. And listen, he is only 25. So he's not in his prime, you would assume. Anyway, that's for sure. And this season, if you want to look at his stats this season, he's played 15 Bundesliga games. He's got 10 goals this season. and 3 assists. And he's played in the cup twice, got 3 goals and 1 assist. So he's bagged in 17 appearances, 13 and 4, which, listen, that Bundesliga is shocking. I don't rate that league one bit, but he's still got to do it. He's still got to score the goals. And he's doing that. And I think that he would take to Premier League football very quickly. And I'll tell you for why. I think that he has every attribute. Is he big and strong? Yes. So he ticks that box. Can he dribble? Yes. He ticks that box. Has he got good movement? Yes. He ticks that box. Can he hold a ball up? Yes. He ticks that box. Can he link play? Yes. He ticks that box. So he can do all of these things pretty damn well. Yes, it's a different league. Yes, it's the Premier League. Yes, it's Arsenal. So the expectations are a lot higher. Well, in my book, they are. Most Arsenal fans couldn't care less if we finished 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 10th, whatever. Oh, the excuses. But he does play for Mönchengladbach. Most of you won't know this if you're of a younger age. They did actually knock us out of the European competition back in the day. And I remember I just landed on holiday with my parents, and I got the coach driver who was taking us to the hotel to put the game on the radio. And then I cried all evening. Yes. So there we go. A little bit of reminiscing. But I do think he ticks every box. And I do think the expectations at Arsenal were a lot higher. He's obviously not going to be first choice if he comes to us. But for the price, just go and buy him. Like, let's be real. It ain't going to cost more than 30 mil. He's got 7 months left. By the time the January window opens, he'll have 6 months left. But there'll be people out there that say, yeah, but why don't we just go and get him on a free in the summer? Yeah, that's all well and good. Let's go and get him on a free. But this guy could potentially be the difference between winning a title and finishing 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. And Eddie Nketiah is not the guy. We could maybe even loan Eddie Nketiah to them as part of the deal, or even do a swap. You have Eddie, we'll have him. And if you want a few quid, we'll give you a 5 mil or 10 mil or something. Because Eddie ain't worth that much money. Nobody's going to go and do big bucks on Eddie Nketiah, regardless of that new contract. So, yeah, for me, I'm kind of keen. I'm kind of keen. I don't mind this player at all. And I've been saying for maybe 2 years, 2.5 years, we need a target man. We need somebody that when the going gets tough, we can throw on a big lad up front that can score goals and score goals with his head, which is why I like Ivan Toney, because Ivan Toney is very similar to this guy. They both have the same attributes. They both score goals. Yes, this guy's scoring at a better rate than Ivan Toney, but Ivan Toney's doing it in a better league. But they are very good at linking the play. They're very good at being a nuisance and being a pest in the penalty box. And that's something, yes, Jesus has, and yes, Saka and Smith Rowe and all these other players do have. But we need somebody to just throw his head on something, somebody that we can, power our way through, score a goal. When we're 1-1 going into stoppage time, corner whipped him, bosh. Yeah, cross whipped him, bosh. We don't have that. We don't score many headed goals from open play. Yes, we score off corners, but we don't score many from open play, and that's got to change. I want us to have a striker up front that can be that option that, he is a backup man, but somebody that can play in certain games. When you're playing against some of these stinky teams with low blocks and they don't want to play football, you can start him up front because he'll win headers. Like I said, he's 6'3.5". That's somebody that could complement Saka and Jesus and Martinelli. You could maybe get all of them in, play a 4-4-2 in some of these games. Yeah, because we're going to have a lot of possession in most of the games. So we could mix it up and go with a 4-4-2. But I don't know. You tell me. How many of you guys watch German football? Leave it in the comment section. Let me know what you think of him. But I do rate him. I do think he's a good player. He fits Project Youth if you're saying 25 is Project Youth and below. So yeah, why not? Why not go and sign this guy? Yeah, 30 mil, 20 mil, whatever it may cost in January. Just go and get it done. And I think that we need a striker. There's going to be a lot of teams in for him, of course, because he has only got 7 months left on his contract. So there is going to be a queue of teams waiting to snap him up. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see this guy in the Premier League in January or by February after he's signed for an English Premier League team. And I wouldn't be surprised if he smashes it between then and the end of the season as well, because he's not signed a new contract. There's been a contract offered to him and he's not signed it. So, yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Leave it all in the comments section and give us your thoughts and feelings on him. Let me know some alternatives. Put it in the comment section as well. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share the content. Make sure you follow all of the socials. All the links are in the description, the TikTok, the Facebook, the Insta. Check out all of that. I'll be back again later today. I'll probably do a live Q&A. I'm with Terry Flewers at midday. So keep your eyes peeled for that, midday UK time. And then straight after that, I'm going to do a live Q&A on here. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well. And yeah, man, we're out of here, people. Adios, amigos. Ciao.